Heaven is not silent. Heaven is speaking right now. The moment your soul began to hunger for divine truth, the throne of the Almighty stirred, the Lord of hosts issued a decree, and the atmosphere surrounding your name began to shift. Though your natural eyes may see nothing unusual, the supernatural realm is already in motion. A gate is opening this very night. The winds of favor are circling. The stars are aligning not randomly, but under divine command for your deliverance, your breakthrough, and a release of provision so great it will overwhelm your understanding. This is not symbolic. This is not wishful thinking. This is heavenly instruction. Tonight, at exactly 9 p.m., a supernatural scroll bearing your name is being released, containing a divine transfer worth $55 million. It is sealed. It is protected. It is ordained. When he opens a door, no one can shut it. 22:22. But you must hear this clearly. Chosen one, this is your final window. Archangel Michael has sounded the last call. If you ignore this message, if you scroll past like it's nothing, the wealth appointed to your destiny may fall into the hands of those sent to oppose you. Just 2 nights ago, a woman entered into darkness, calling your name in cursed places. She tried to block your rise because she sensed what's coming. But what she didn't know was this: the Most High saw it all. Archangel Michael moved swiftly. 3 angels were dispatched. The curse has been intercepted. The spell is already being dismantled. As it is written in Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But that doesn't remove your responsibility. You must stay aligned. You must stay awake. This is not just a video. This is your lifeline. This is holy ground. Before you ask for provision, hear this. Heaven has not only scheduled a transfer, it has summoned your identity. This hour is a divine appointment, not a coincidence. You were not preserved for money, you were preserved for a mantle. Wealth is a tool of assignment, not an idol of ambition. Faith is the key that turns the lock. Heaven moves at the speed of your agreement, not the volume of your anxiety. Guard your tongue, guard your atmosphere, and step into holy alignment. Now, as you step into this sacred moment, I call you to respond. Declare your readiness. Type Amen in the comments below. Make it known in the heavens that you are aligned, alert, and positioned for what God has already set in motion. And don't leave yet, because before this video ends, we will seal this moment with a powerful prayer of protection, release, and divine favor. Stay with me. This is your moment. And this moment is more than increase, it is consecration. What comes to your hands must first pass through your heart. Let the giver be your treasure, and the treasure will serve his purpose. Something sacred is happening right now, and you can feel it. There's a reason you didn't wake up empty today. You were supposed to. The enemy had it scripted. Confusion was scheduled. Wariness had a name tag with your name on it. But it never reached you because someone stood in the way. Heaven's warrior angel was dispatched at 3:44 a.m. Not for his sake, for yours. He stood between you and a spiritual ambush. The kind of attack that doesn't knock on your door, it seeps through your words, hides in your emotions, and distorts the atmosphere around you. But it was intercepted. The lawsuit the enemy tried to launch collapsed in the realm of the spirit before it even made it to a signature. The conversation that was meant to trigger your downfall? Silenced. The wrong words you nearly spoke? Blocked. Not because you were flawless, but because heaven is not finished with you yet. This is more than protection. This is prophecy in motion. When heaven's timing aligns, a divine transaction will attempt to cross realms. A divine fulfillment, undeniable and sacred, is being activated with your name written in light. $55 million. Not just a number, a spiritual inheritance. Not a reward for perfect behavior, but the fulfillment of a generational covenant. There is oil on your head that didn't start with you. It was poured out over ancestors who wept, believed, and died without seeing the promise. Now the baton has passed. The weight of what they prayed for now rests on your shoulders. This is your moment to carry it forward. The crown has found its rightful heir. But don't mistake this for automatic. The enemy is active. There is a woman, yes, someone you know who's been studying your life like a blueprint. She shows up when breakthroughs are near. You've noticed the pattern: strange messages, random calls, unsettling energy right before something good happens. She's not guessing, she's watching. Spiritual surveillance is real. 2 nights ago, she showed your photo to others and mocked what she could not understand. She laughed, said, "They have no idea what's coming." But heaven heard every word. Nothing spoken in darkness escapes the light. Her schemes were recorded. Her connection to your path is being severed permanently. You'll feel it when it happens. Something will shift. Peace will enter your atmosphere like a breath you didn't know you were holding. 3 evidences will confirm this word. A legal matter will suddenly shift in your favor. A person from your past will confess what was concealed, and a forgotten document will resurface with your name in bold. Watch for these. Each is a seal from heaven. This is not coincidence. This is consecration. The Most High did not call you to survive. He called you to reign. And while others chased titles, you chased peace. While some flaunted success, you cried in silence, just asking God for rest. Not riches, not fame, just rest. And heaven took note, not just of your prayers, but of your posture, of the times you gave when you had little, of how you stayed silent when falsely judged, of how you extended mercy even when you had every right to shut doors. That's why you were chosen, not because of your bank account, but because of your heart. The Almighty watched your struggle and never withdrew his gaze, because restoration was already written. Now hear this. If you dismiss this message, the alignment will break, not because God is cruel, but because divine timing is precise. Delay has consequences. You've waited long enough. Another delay would cost you 7 more months. 7 months of confusion, 7 months of missed doors. And right now, the door is wide open. You didn't stumble across this message. You were drawn to it like Moses to the burning bush. You were meant to see this, to know this, to choose this. You've been shrinking to keep others comfortable, folding your fire to fit rooms that could not hold you. No more. Rise to your true measure. And there's more. There's someone in your circle, familiar, friendly, but false. They've been studying you, copying your tone, mimicking your ideas, telling others they were meant to carry what was always yours. Their charm is a mask. Their support is a strategy, and heaven is shutting it down. At the appointed hour, their access to your energy will end. Not by argument, not by confrontation, by divine removal. The light is returning to you. What they confused, God is clarifying. What they distorted, God is now redeeming. Listen, debt is about to be cancelled. Narratives are about to shift. Mouths that mocked you will fall silent. And when it happens, when the blessing drops and the numbers hit your account, people will say, "This can't be real." They'll say, it's a scam, a glitch, a mistake. But what they won't know is this: an angel fought for it. Not in public, in the realm unseen. There was war on your behalf, and it was won. You need to prepare your heart, not just for wealth, but for the responsibility of restoration. You won't just be blessed, you'll become the vessel for others' healing. This is not about prosperity. This is about purpose, and purpose is never cheap. You must walk carefully this week. Guard your words. Your tongue is a tool of creation. Every time you're tempted to speak doubt, replace it with life. Say, I am aligned with heaven. Say, all things are working for my good. Say, no delay will deny my destiny. Because what you speak today will become the spiritual climate you live in tomorrow. For the next 7 mornings, declare aloud, I am in divine alignment. My provision is on schedule. What is mine cannot be stolen. Watch the atmosphere. Obey your words. Now one last thing, and it matters. Look for someone to bless, not with money, but with compassion. A kind word. A moment of mercy. The greatest seed is often invisible to the world, but unforgettable in the kingdom. When you lift others, you align yourself with divine generosity. And yes, heaven saw it. The one you helped recently, the one who never said thank you, the one who received your kindness and walked away as if it cost you nothing. But God saw it. And heaven is responding, not in small ways, but in ways that defy logic. What's coming will be so big, so undeniable, that even your doubters will have to whisper, only God could have done that. So prepare your spirit. Heaven is not waiting. The moment is here. The decree has gone forth. The transfer is active. The angels are circling your name. 12 stand poised with trumpets at the appointed hour. When they sound, movement will manifest. The windows of heaven are opening. The oil is flowing. The story is shifting. And at 9 p.m. tonight, your name will be written into a miracle. This is not only your breakthrough, it is your coronation. Authority is descending, not in metal and jewels, but in mantle and assignment. You didn't arrive here by chance. Heaven summoned you, not for entertainment, not to pass time, but because the heavens are moving and your name has been called. This is not just about money, it's about identity. It's about a moment in your story where you begin to remember who you really are. You've spent years being misunderstood, overlooked, and underestimated, and none of it was an accident. God kept your light hidden on purpose. Your silence was strategic. Your battles were permitted, because the crown you're about to carry required purification. Royalty doesn't rise without resistance. You were never created for ordinary life. That's why ordinary pain never made sense to you. Betrayal cut deeper, rejection lasted longer, confusion hit harder. Because what was forming inside you was not weakness, it was preparation. Now the evidence is coming, not in gold or glitter, but in divine favor, tangible results, and irreversible blessings. A crown is descending over your life, not one made of metal, but of authority. And the world will ask you, how did this happen? They won't believe the story, because the miracle will defy reason. But you'll remember this moment, this word, this divine instruction, this warning that became a doorway. For 9 long years, a door has remained shut. A financial gate ordained for your name was locked until now. And the key is not paperwork or persuasion, the key is belief. The moment your heart fully receives this word, the machinery of heaven begins to move. Angels are not bound by time, they are activated by faith. Heaven moves at the speed of faith, not fear, not doubt, but yielded belief. And one, in particular, a man you have not met, is being drawn into your life right now. He carries a portion of what is meant for you, not because he's better, but because he was assigned. He will arrive after the breakthrough begins. He will look you in the eye and say something that will send a chill through your soul. I've been looking for you. And in that moment, everything will make sense. Every delay, every loss, every closed door, because it was all orchestrated for this one divine connection. But don't be fooled, this isn't passive. This isn't something you can treat casually. Heaven's guardian declares, this is not a message to consume, it's an invitation to align. This is a divine emergency. Heaven has sounded the alarm, not because you're in danger, but because you're in position. If you ignore this, you won't be punished, but the door will close. And when it does, it will take months to reopen, and you don't have months to spare, not with enemies circling, not with watchers hoping you'll doubt and scroll past. Heaven is watching too, but not with judgment, with expectation. Will you believe? Will you trust that this message didn't find you by accident? Because tonight, at the appointed hour, the transfer begins. The number is not a gimmick. Heavenly wealth has already been written beside your name in the Book of Miracles. It's not just money, it's inheritance, it's restoration, it's the wealth of purpose, locked away through generations, now being released because you said yes. Yes, people laughed at you, they mocked your dreams, they whispered behind your back, but they're about to witness your rise. The one who tried to block you is being exposed. The circles that once rejected you have to reckon with your resurrection. What they thought was over is just beginning. The doors that refused you will swing open with no human hand touching the handle. And every ounce of pain will be turned into power. Every tear will become oil for the assignment. Every moment of confusion will be replaced with clarity you didn't know you had access to. You are not lacking, you are loading. Your season of lack is transforming into a legacy. But you must stay alert. Don't doubt. Don't delay. Don't walk away from this word as if it were optional. This is the moment your spirit has been crying for. The confirmation you asked God to send in secret has arrived in public. You don't need another sign. This is the sign. Fear will try to creep in and convince you it's all emotion. Distraction will try to pull you away at the last second, but you must hold your ground. Stay rooted, stay locked in, because the angels are watching your response. Archangel Michael has spoken. God has confirmed. The vault is open. The transfer is moving. And heaven has time-stamped your miracle, the set time. It's not poetic, it's prophetic, it's precise. The heavenly document has been executed. The code is being entered. The account is about to shift, and your name is etched into the transaction. Because when you whispered yes in your spirit, heaven thundered, now. And that yes became a sound that echoed through the halls of eternity. The elders of light are speaking your name aloud. The sound of your agreement is vibrating through the heavens like a trumpet. And because you believed, because you didn't scroll away, the vault is unlocking, the gate is opening, and the stream of divine provision, once dammed by warfare and delay, is now flowing in your direction. This is not just revelation, it is activation. You have crossed out of delay. You have stepped past demonic interference. The timeline they tried to confuse has realigned under the hand of the Most High. And nothing, no spell, no betrayal, no false relationship can stop what God has already begun. Stay awake. Stay present. Stay faithful, because everything is about to change. Something is shaking in the spirit, and it has your name on it. While you've been questioning the timing, while you've been silently asking God if He still sees you, heaven has been preparing a divine reversal so dramatic, the very forces that once mocked you will be forced to stand in stunned silence. 6 voices assigned by darkness to speak against your elevation have been silenced. Their curses were whispered, their intentions veiled, but heaven roared in response. The Lion of Judah rose behind your weary spirit and declared with thunder, "Enough, this one is mine." And in that moment, the battle turned, not in the visible realm, but in the places no eye can see. The protector of light stood near your aura as you read the signs, watching your spirit quiver when you saw the number, the covenant wealth. And though your logical mind fought it, your soul already said yes. And because of that quiet agreement, a sealed scroll has been opened, a heavenly decree engraved with your initials in light. It doesn't say maybe, it says, "Release the inheritance, final instructions, deliver by 9 p.m. These are not metaphors, these are assignments executed by angels forged in light. Now hear this, your enemies are restless, they can feel their grip loosening. There were those who once sought to manipulate your destiny through envy and deceit, but their influence has been revoked. She bragged about knowing your future. She dabbled in rituals too dark to name, thinking she could twist timelines to her will. But tonight, as the scroll is unsealed, her illusions collapse. Her altar has fallen silent. Her rituals have lost power because she miscalculated who you were. She studied your history, but never discerned your calling. She saw your failures, but never foresaw the oil upon you. God says your account is glowing divine gold, has been marked with your name. This is not a single blessing. This is a domino chain of miracles set to release in divine order. 3 major breakthroughs are being loosed right now. First, a legal matter that has tormented your spirit is being overturned. A clause, once hidden in shadows, will come to light, and it will work in your favor. Second, someone you loved, someone who broke you, is about to return not to wound, but to confess. Guilt is overtaking them, and your rise will be their mirror. And third, a forgotten document, a will, a settlement, a contract is about to resurface. And when it does, your name will be in bold. These are not vague hopes. These are sealed revelations from the courts of heaven. But here's your part. Forgive. Write their names on a sheet of paper, lay your hand over it, and pray, "Lord, I release them, and I release myself." Fold the paper and set it aside as a sign of closure. Freedom fertilizes favor. Let go, and let the flow begin. Not for them, for you. Let go of the weight that blocks the flow. Write down their names if you must, pray over it, and release them. Bitterness poisons favor. Freedom fertilizes breakthrough. God is not asking you to forget, He's asking you to be free. Because at the appointed hour, heaven crowns you not with gold, but with divine authority. This is the hour where heaven places on you not just blessing, but authority. And yes, Archangel Michael knows how they mocked you. He saw the ones who laughed at your belief, who called your hope delusion. But they didn't see what heaven saw. They didn't see the nights you cried, then got up and prayed for others. They didn't hear the groans you released when you had no words left. They didn't witness how you whispered, Thank you, God, when life gave you no reason to. And faith like that, faith forged in fire, cannot be ignored. You are being watched right now. By heaven and by hell. These next 9 hours are sacred. What you think, what you speak, and what you decide will determine the speed and intensity of what's coming. Speak life only. Silence yourself around doubters. Say nothing to those who laughed at your vision. Keep your space pure. This energy is holy. Don't pollute it with fear or argument. Don't forfeit it with careless scrolling or small talk. God delayed this release until now because you weren't ready before. The people around you then would have contaminated the blessing. They would have stolen it, twisted it, cursed it. But now you're different, you're sharper, you're consecrated, you're awake. And when the wealth comes, you won't waste it. You'll heal your bloodline. You'll fund missions. You'll build legacy. You'll restore everything they tried to destroy. And when it starts, it won't come with fireworks. It will come with a whisper, a knock, a message, a sound, something small but heavy with divine weight. A name you forgot may reappear. A strange number may call. A file may surface. It may look like nothing, but it will carry your miracle, and the enemy will try to distract you at that moment. Stay alert. Stay rooted, because your destiny is hidden inside details. Don't miss your moment over something meaningless. Even now, someone from your past is thinking of you. They remember a time when you helped them with no expectation of return, and heaven is prompting them to return the blessing. You won't have to ask. They'll come forward. This is one of the secret back channels God is using to multiply your provision. It won't come through the front door, it will come through obedience. Divine favor doesn't always look like favor at first, but once it touches your life, everything changes. This is that moment. The moment when the mockery ends, when the wilderness ends, when the delay breaks. The decree has been issued, the time has been confirmed, the angels are moving. The order of heaven is being rearranged in your favor, and your name is echoing in the realm of light. This is your hour of divine royalty. Don't doubt it, don't dismiss it, don't delay. This is not about wealth, it's about divine alignment. What's unfolding right now isn't about finance, it's a prophetic fulfillment. Heaven's answer made visible, and your name is written on it, not by man, but by the hand of God. Yes, the number $55 million seems too large, too shocking, too impossible for your mind to fully grasp. But this isn't natural money. This is supernatural inheritance, wealth attached to your calling, reserved not for your ego, but for your eternal assignment. The world told you it would never happen. Circumstances tried to convince you that you'd missed your moment, but heaven never forgot. What the enemy tried to bury, God is now resurrecting. And make no mistake, this number is just the beginning. It's the seed, the first crack in a dam that's about to burst. Over the next 5 years, the multiplication will be sevenfold. You will create what no one in your bloodline even dared to imagine. Where there was once confusion, you will establish clarity. Where there was silence, your voice will thunder. Even your enemies, yes, even those who cursed your name will have to confess. Surely the hand of God is upon them. God says, "You didn't find this message. I sent it to find you." Your angels have been preparing this encounter for weeks, rearranging spiritual schedules, shifting divine appointments, orchestrating the precise moment when your eyes would meet these words. And now the cloud of glory is parting, and you are not alone. 12 divine beings are watching you now, standing in stillness, each holding a trumpet. They're waiting, not for a crowd, not for a church service. They're waiting on you, because when the hour strikes the appointed hour, those trumpets will sound, and when they do, the money will move, the favor will fall, the paperwork will manifest, the attacks will end. But here's the condition: don't doubt, even if your mind tries to resist. Even if disappointment from the past tries to whisper its poison, silence the noise. You've seen too much. You've dreamed too deeply. You've walked through too many coincidences that weren't coincidences at all. They were confirmations. Archangel Michael speaks again. I will stand at your threshold tonight. No curse will cross your doorway. No lie will find footing. No demonic voice will linger near your home. And when the blessing arrives, his sword will rise one last time, not to defend, but to cut off everything that has been holding you back. Every soul tie, every delay, every generational chain, severed, final, done. Because the time of battling for survival is over. Now begins your legacy. Your miracle is not coming. It has already been sent. And the set time isn't a number, it's a divine appointment. It's the exact moment where heaven releases what was approved long ago but withheld for protection. And now God says, the waiting is over. This moment, right here, right now, is unlike any before. Your eyes aren't reading this by chance. They are aligned with a prophetic design so precise it has been tracked and timed down to the heartbeat. The angelic realm is watching your next move. And they are not observing to judge, they are preparing to act. Something urgent is being released, and it's not for the crowd, it's for you, only you. Because your name has been placed on a scroll of supernatural release, and Archangel Michael has been commanded to deliver it now, not tomorrow, not next week now. Archangel Michael declares, with every beat of my angelic heart, I plead with you. Do not ignore this moment, because 1 minute of hesitation could delay what heaven has already declared must reach you before 9 p.m. This is not punishment. This is protocol. Delay doesn't cancel destiny, but it does postpone it. And in the kingdom, delay is dangerous. Delay is the thief of divine timing. The flow of heaven is open now, miss it, and the rhythm may shift. Can your soul afford that? Can your calling withstand that detour? Feel what's rising in your spirit. That's not anxiety. That's not confusion. That's confirmation. You've felt the weight of invisible battles. You've endured seasons of betrayal, isolation, spiritual warfare. You've cried into pillows soaked in prayers that no one heard but God. And yet you stood, you stayed, you chose faith over fear, and God saw it all. Every tear counted, every moment remembered. And now the reward is not trickling, it's flooding, not in portions, in overflow. This inheritance is not symbolic only, it's literal. It is heaven's repayment. It is the physical manifestation of every seed sown in silence. It is God's voice saying, I never forgot you. Michael says, I've stood with you since you were young. When others tried to crush your joy, I shielded you. When you trusted the wrong people, I fought wars behind the veil. You didn't even know you were being attacked, but I stood guard. And now I come again, not just as your protector, but as your messenger. I carry a word so strong, so sacred, it will shift your very cells. This is not a moment to just read. This is a moment to receive. Not with your intellect, but with your spirit. Say yes not to me, but to God's plan. Because what's coming isn't just about increase, it's about identity.